Rhonda, what do you think you're doing, sitting there staring at your computer screen all day like that? Every single day, you never go out to work. Instead, just sit there playing around. Are you not embarrassed of yourself for being a total slack-off? No, actually, I'm getting work done from my laptop. None of what I'm doing on it is me playing around. Actually, I really don't want to be doing any of the work I have to do now, but I have to get it done or else the company will be very upset. Huh? The only use for a computer like that is to play games on, and I know for a fact you're not making any money playing those games on there. Do you have any idea what you're saying? No, this laptop is my work computer, actually. No gaming going on here. I only have software downloaded on it for work, and I wouldn't even be allowed to download a game on here anyway. Listen here, what people call work is something where you leave the house for the day to go do something that breaks a little sweat and come home to some money. As far as I'm aware, you sitting in this air-conditioned house staring at that computer all day is not work. Are you breaking a sweat? No, I didn't think so. Also, just recently you went overseas on vacation all by yourself, right? No, that trip had to do with work as well, actually. What work are you talking about? I know for dang sure you are using all of Jay's hard-earned money on going out and having fun. You should take a page from Jay's notes and work a little yourself, missy. Wait, when it comes to Jay, that guy is always leaving the house with huge bags, heading off to work. That right there is a proper job. He goes out to sell things as his work. Do you even know what kind of work Jay does for his so-called job? I do. He is part of a really large and popular company. But besides that, I don't really care about all the finer details with what he's really doing there. He's working a job that even I can't fully understand when he tells me about it, which pretty much means he's working somewhere that only the elite can work. A large and popular company, huh? I'm not sure you're right about that one, but isn't he just the most amazing man? He was able to get into such a large company without even having to try during their hiring period. And as of right now, he's able to make $300,000 a month doing the extreme work he's there for. He's just like his late father was, so hardworking and never one to want to give up. Never had to try, you say? Well, I'm sure if that was the case, then he'd be pretty amazing. Now, where were we? Oh, right. You get out of that room right now and start getting some chores done around here. I want all the rooms vacuumed, the laundry washed and then dried, and I want you to start cooking dinner. Did you hear me? I want all of that started right now. You're the housewife, right? Right now I have some very important business to be attending to, Benita. When I'm finished with my work, I'll get right to those chores, so can you please just wait a few more hours? No! I'm asking you to get all the chores done now, so go. I'm asking you to please leave me alone for a few more hours. I can't leave my current work alone to go and do something else at the moment. Is that so? So you're going to be that selfish then, huh? Well then, I have no choice but to bring some force into this. What? Hold on. Did you just go and turn off the breaker to this house? I had to do it because you would not listen to what I was saying. Well, now that you're not going to be able to get anything done on that computer of yours, right? Now you get your butt out of that room and start cleaning the house. Understood? What have you done? I was just in the middle of some very, very important work. By the way, due to all the stress of having to deal with you, your pen that was out here on the coffee table is now broken in two. You left it in my way, so think twice before not cleaning up after yourself next time. Huh? That was one of my favorite pens. Dang it. Now I'm going to have to order another one of them. If you don't come out of that room right now, I'm going to start breaking other things in this house. Do you understand? I understand. Rhonda! It's nighttime now and you're back to staring at that goddamn computer screen again. You should be out here spending time with your family, right? Hurry up and come to the living room right now. Well, the work that I wanted to get done during the day was cut short by someone in this house. Now I'm going to have to stay up all night trying to finish things. This is because of you, Bonita. What do you mean stay up all night? All you're doing is playing your stupid little video games on that dang computer, right? I am not playing any games on here. Go and ask your son about it and he'll tell you the exact same thing I am. I've already asked Jay about you, but that boy is too nice to you, and he would never say the truth about what you're doing. However, he did say to me that he doesn't like the fact that you're in your room all day on that computer. Excuse me? He said what? You cannot be serious right now. Listen to me, Bonita. For the sake of this family to be financially secure, the only person that's been thinking about this family's financial security has been Jay. He's up and out of bed every morning before sunrise, and he's off to work, not returning until the sky is pitch black. He really is just like his father, the perfect son. I am sorry that my work requires me to spend a lot of time on the computer and away from the family, but I really have a lot of work to get done now, so please just leave me be. I see. You want me to do it to you again, I suppose. What? No? Hold on a second. You just shut the breaker again to the house. Why the hell are you doing this to me? You are the worst. You come down here right now. All of the dishes from dinner are still in the sink and on the table and need to be cleaned. This is hell. When the hell am I going to be able to catch a frickin' break in this house? I'm glad that this time I backed up my work onto the cloud, but I am not going to sit here and listen to you wallow about on your stupid games. This serves you right.
Hey, are you still awake over there? You typing on your laptop over there is keeping me up, alright? Could you please type a bit more quietly so that I can get some decent sleep?
Why do I have to sit here and be interrupted by someone like you now? Ugh, I am so frustrated right now. I could break a dang window with my bare hands right now. That's how upset I am.
What has gotten into you? I think you're just overreacting a bit too much right now. If you go and break a window in this house, I'm going to have to kick you out of here.
I want to get the hell out of this house. I'm not even able to get my own job done in here anymore. Why the hell haven't you been on my side during this whole fight with your mom?
You can keep asking me that all you want, but I told you I have no say in the matter. I don't want to disappoint my mom.
Shut the hell up, Jay. I'm not going to be quiet about any of this anymore, okay? I'm going to go and tell your mom the truth tomorrow.
Now you hold your horses, Rhonda. Calm down a bit and just think all this through. Right now, I'm trying to be like the man my father was before he passed away. That my mom feels better about herself. I want her to think I'm just like him. An elite businessman that makes bank.
Do you think I freaking care about any of that? You and your ego has nothing to do with my job. How about instead of lying to her all the time, you actually gave a crap and started working a real job like me? Then you can actually be like your father was.
If I was able to make that happen, then I wouldn't be lying right now. I've learned the truth, that I'm not like my dad though, and that I never got his genes.
Why are you sobbing about that like you aren't able to do any kind of work? I am tired of you trying to fool your mom into believing that you are some kind of amazing person, because it's causing me to look like I'm nothing to this family.
Rhonda, you really are such a selfish woman. Back when we first got married to one another, you were all about supporting me, right?
That's because back then you said that you had this dream of becoming like your dad and would start a business of your own and become successful. But look at you now. You not only have no business of your own, but you're not even working a job. You just leave the house to keep up this ruse that you're some kind of hard-working elite. All you really do out there is play around and spend my money. I'm not going to support someone like that.
What do you mean I'm going out to play and spend your money? I'm making money myself as well while I'm out.
I'm done here. You have too many excuses for me to want to sit here and listen to you. I can't take this anymore. I'm going to tell your mom everything about you, all right?
All right. I won't say anymore. Just get your work done, then go to bed, and by tomorrow you'll have your head back in order and be calmed down again.
I am calm right now, and my head is in order. Now, good night, Jay.
Ugh.
Bonita, I think you have really done it this time. Hitting me with that tray. That right there was taking things way too far. You think I've taken things way too far now? I've been wanting to do something like that to you for the longest time now. Sleeping on the couch in the living room like you don't have any responsibilities. Well, I had no other choice today. I'd been awake all night trying to get the work done that I was supposed to finish yesterday. And I'd finished all of the morning chores, so I thought I could get at least 10 minutes of sleep on the couch. I am not going to accept a housewife in my home who thinks it's okay to sleep on the job. If you try something sly like that again, I'm going to hit you in the head even harder. So I hope you've learned your lesson today. You're screwed up. That's it. I just can't do this anymore. What do you mean I'm screwed up? I was only hitting you in the head because you thought it was okay to sleep during chores when you were barely getting anything done anyway. If you're not even going to do your job as a wife now, then get out of this house. Then I'm going. And never come back to this place again.
Hey, are you really planning not to come back to the US? What am I going to do about the bills and rent?
I was told to get out of the house by your mom, so what other choice did I have? If you're worried about the bills and the rent, then why not pay them yourself?
This place is way too expensive for me to afford. I have no way of being able to pay the rent here. Listen, Rhonda. My mom thinks that I've been the one paying for everything here, and I want to keep it that way. So please, if you're not going to be coming back, at least give me the money to pay the rent.
You know for a fact that I'm going to say no to that crappy request. You are the one with the name on that place, so you should be able to pay for the rent and everything else.
You know already that I'm not able to afford any of this. What the hell am I supposed to do here?
Had you just told your mother the truth when I told you too long ago, none of this would have ever had to happen to you. I've had enough of playing along with the lies you keep trying to sell her, so you won't see me back there again.
You have to be joking. I'm not kidding. What the hell am I supposed to do? If I tell my mom the truth, she's going to be so sad. And if I keep trying to make it seem as though I'm an elite businessman, the only option will be to move out of this expensive place.
Why can't you just tell your mom the frickin' truth? Who cares if she's upset or not about it? If you are really that afraid of making her sad, then why did you never care about making me sad or not? Because my whole time there, I was completely and utterly upset with how I had to live. Well, anyways, I'm not coming back to that stupid house of yours. You figure something out on your own, all right?
But that's... No way.
Hey, you! What the hell are you thinking now? You took my son's money away from him. Excuse me? What are you talking about now, Bonita? Don't play dumb with me, Missy. Jay's been telling me he can't afford to pay the rent here. So I'm thinking that the moment you ran off and left this house, you took his money with you. That's what Jay is saying to me now as well. That prick. He's never going to stop lying about everything, is he? What lies? Are you going to try and tell me that my Jay is a liar now? Rhonda, who do you think it was that allowed you to live in a place like this and eat nice food and sleep in a warm bed? You come back here right now and give us his money back. Are you listening to me? Jeez. Understood. I'll start heading over there right now, and while I'm there, I'll explain every single thing to you. I don't care about your explanations. You hurry it up and get your lying butt over here right this instant. Hey, what the hell is going on here? You told me that my son is unemployed. What? That was as clear of an explanation of the situation I could make for you. You even saw the evidence I showed you, correct? I have been the one paying rent on the place this whole time. I even showed you my bank statements and everything to prove that. You are just trying to make things up to me to fool me. I'm not going to believe you for a second. How could my amazing and elite Jay ever be unemployed? And how the hell could a shut-in loser like you ever be able to pay for a huge place like this every month? I'm able to pay for it because I'm not some shut-in loser. I happen to run my own company. Huh? I currently am making $300,000 a month doing my work, and I mean it. Jay's not making that kind of money. I am. If you went and looked me up online, you'd be able to understand everything very quickly. Oh, no. A very young and upcoming top CEO in the US, making millions a year, and donates a lot of it to charity. What is all this? For my whole time living with you, I have been at home running a very successful company. I happen to have most of my employees come from overseas locations, and that's why I don't have an office building here in town. And that's why you'd go out on vacation overseas all the time? Yes. And all of that wasn't vacation, but for work, so that I could get things in order. So because of my work, I have been the one earning all the money in the household, not your son. No way. Are you kidding me? Then, well, what has Jay been doing? I see him leaving the house every day to go to work and bring home money for us. That prick goes out and buys old books and crap and marks it all up just a little in price and resells it. That's why he's always leaving the house so early in the morning. He needs to get to garage sales and things like that before anyone else does. There's no way he's doing that. My son is an elite man. I knew that you were just lying about all of this. You're just upset that someone like him is also a successful businessman and is likely going to become the CEO of the company he works for. Are you not embarrassed to be making lies about him like that when you yourself should be honest as a CEO? Everything I've told you about the both of us is true, whether you wish to believe it or not. I've even given you all the evidence of this, so why can't you believe any of it? All of that was made up by you, photoshopped or something. From what I've heard, your whole family is made up of poor people. I know that your parents especially are the least attractive people to this society, and probably were only barely managing to keep a roof over your head. You think I'm going to believe that someone with parents like them would be able to make a company where they can make $300,000 a month? Oh, why are you starting to make fun of my parents like that? I'm not making fun of them, I'm just telling the truth is all. And when it comes to the poor, they all just really love to lie. You want me to believe that my son is unemployed and that you are a CEO? No way in hell am I believing any of that. Is that so? Then go ahead and believe whatever pleases you. You friggin' lost cause of a shut-in. I stole your money, was it?
Wait, that was the only way I could explain any of this to her, all right? And come on, she figured out that nobody could pay the rent in an instant, so that's kind of like you stealing money from me, right?
I am not screwing around. How much longer are you going to try and protect yourself?
Shut up. You were just lucky that your company was able to become so successful. And I'm sure that since you're making $300,000 a month now, you only see me as a parasite or something latched onto you. I bet you have fun making fun of me when I'm not around to defend myself.
So in other words, you're wanting to say that it was luck that brought me all this money and success? You have no right saying that to me when you used your dad as a way of getting into his company so that you never had to try. I know all about that, bud. You used your dad's position as the CEO in order to force the company to hire you, even though you ended up being the worst decision that company ever made. That's why you were fired in a week after being hired in. Goes to show just how brainless of a little parasite you are, Jay.
What?
That's the reason you were able to get a job there without having to try during the interview. And that made your mom so happy because you reminded her of your dad, who was actually quite amazing. But that's the thing. It was all a lie because you are nothing like your dad. But it's too late now because your mom has been led to believe you are an elite businessman, and she's now going to keep thinking that until the end of her time.
Why do you know all of this?
There was someone within that company who had requested I come in and work on some new security software for the company. And so of course I accepted the request and was able to find out all sorts of things from other employees while in the office. I'm sure you never knew this, but I happen to run one of the top companies in security software in the world. And my company happens to manage more companies than yours could even count.
What?
When I found out about why they weren't able to work on their own security software in such a large company, I was shocked. It turned out to be because you went and took the software that the company had been using and sold it off to another competing company while you started work there. All to make a little extra money right off the bat.
So you've known? You've known about it all? That happened over a year ago now.
And I learned that while I was with you, but I assumed you had paid the fines and all that back to the company when you were fired. And I thought that the punishment was enough to teach you to never do anything like that again. So that's why I never said anything about it to you.
Is that right? Crap, what the hell? So you had all of this stored away, waiting to unleash it when the timing was in your favor. You jerk.
Excuse me? You are supposed to be sorry about what happened and apologize to me for it. Are you freaking kidding me right now, Jay?
Shut up. I've had enough of this. I'm sure you want to tell my mom about all of this now. You want to show her that I can't do anything right? You want to show her that her only son was never able to become like his dad. And that he's a total lost cause.
I was trying to show you that fighting back was not worth it. Yet you're still not going to just accept that you've lost? I'm sure it must have sucked to be raised in a house where your father was so successful and your mother wanted to pressure you so often into being like him. But Jay?
It was hell for me. But I'm sure that someone with luck on their side like you would never be able to sympathize with it. And that's why you've always been looking down on me like that.
You were the one always looking down on me, you idiot!
I was?
I was lucky for this, I was lucky for that. Did you never see how hard I had to work to get this company of mine into the shape it's in now? I get that you only ever care about yourself and never minded the work I was doing, but I did not get to where I am now due to any luck. I had to sacrifice a lot of my time and money to make it here, and that's why I make the big bucks now. And besides, you were the one asking for a life of trouble the moment you used your dad's likeness to get into that company and then steal and sell the security software. I have every right to look down on you for that.
What? You think you could talk to me that way? You've done it now.
I'm going to keep saying things like this until the day you shut the hell up and leave. All you are is a waste of life on this planet. A waste of food, a waste of oxygen, a waste of water. Are you going to try blaming me for all of your problems again and run away?
Shut the hell up. You have no idea what kind of things I've been through.
I don't want to have any idea either now, you idiot. Hey, Rhonda, a notice for the payment of this place's rent just came in the mail. I'm asking you to please pay the rent for this month, please. I'm not paying that. Go ahead and ask that elite businessman's son of yours to pay. He's nothing like the liar I am and is a total and complete success, like his father. I had to kick Jay out of my house. He was just like you had told me, unemployed. And when kicking him out, he didn't say a single word back to me for it. And you should have known about him lying to you long before. But instead, you labeled me as a liar and ran away from the truth I was showing you. Well, you have no idea how hard it is for me as a mother to accept all of that from you about Jay. You're right, I don't have any idea about how that feels. But I do understand what you were thinking at the time. You couldn't accept the fact that he was anything but elite, and you chose to consciously ignore the truth to keep that lie alive. I did not! Well, in the end, you had to throw your son out, right? And the reason for that? Because he's not the son you wanted to believe he was after all, and couldn't bear looking at him anymore. Hey, I'm asking you to please help me out here. I'm not going to be able to pay the rent for this place, and if I'm kicked out of this place, there will be no place for me to go. Things are going to be really tough for you from here on. You're going to have to pay the settlement I've asked for as well, so be ready for that in the mail. What? I've chosen to sue you, Bonita. I was hit in the head with a tray by you, and every single day you'd harass me while I tried to work. I have recordings of all these events, so be ready for the settlement, please. Remember that pen you broke? That happened to have a microphone in it so I could record you. Wait a second! After all of the things you already put me through, and yet you're still not done with me? Wasn't it you that had been harassing me for the longest time now, even when it was really time for you to stop all of that? If I'm not able to get back at you for all that, then I'm never going to be able to let this rest. Please, forgive me. I've put a lot of thought into all that's happened now. Not happening. Had it only been me you messed with, I might be able to forgive you a little, but you even began making fun of my parents. I'm already in the works of preparing for a court case with my lawyer, so you'd better start preparing yourself as well. No way, that's... What the hell should I... What? What? What's wrong, Bonita? All the lights just went out and the room's gone pitch black. They are cutting off the power to the place now because it hasn't been paid. What the actual hell am I going to do now? Bonita, well, isn't this all awesome for you? You always loved making the house go completely black by flipping the breaker, right? After that, as I had been telling Bonita, I took her to court and won the case that I made. And on that day, the judge told her that she'd have to pay me a settlement of $20,000, and it needed to be paid in full to me. Only a day after the court case, she was then kicked out of the place for not being able to pay rent and had to move to the streets. She was not able to afford the settlement at all and had to take out a massive loan in order to pay me. As of right now, she's been working a job at a supermarket where she works all day long, and during the night will sneak in and sleep there. When it comes to what happened to Jay after being kicked out of the house by his mom, he left town and tried his best at starting life from square one. But of course, he doesn't have the drive to do that and ended up going right back to doing whatever the hell he was doing instead of finding a job. Well, at least one of those two actually has the ability to work a proper job and will be doing so for the rest of their life now, I'm sure. I once really wanted to support him in his dreams of starting a business, but so much time has passed and I'm glad to see that I stopped supporting him back then. As for myself, I've moved into a new home and am relaxing while getting all the work I need to get done, and in peace. The number one thing that I've learned from all of this is that the power can go out at any minute, and so I must always be sure to back up all my data every few hours. Thank you for watching and listening. We hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe. Also, feel free to leave a comment about what you thought of the story. We look forward to seeing you at the next story.
Hi, Laura. How have you been? It's been a while since we last saw each other, right? Patricia, why are you texting me all of a sudden? Is something happening between you and my brother? Oh no, our relationship is still going strong. But something has happened to me and I need your help. Help? What's going on? Well, did I hear correctly that you just bought a 2-bedroom apartment? And since you're living alone, I was wondering if you could let me stay in the other empty room. You see, I recently got kicked out of my previous place because my old roommates spoke ill of me to the landlord. Ugh, they were truly terrible people. What? They spoke ill of you? What exactly happened? It's all drama among girls, you know. They were jealous of my looks, my stable job, and my loving boyfriend. So they conspired to steal my things, and even tried to seduce Jeremy when I wasn't around. Oh my god! How did Jeremy react to all of this? You know how much Jeremy loves me. He didn't betray me and informed me about their intentions. I was furious and confronted them, which led them to badmouth me to the landlord, accusing me of being a thief, never cleaning the room, and threatening to move out if I didn't leave. So, the landlord had no choice but to kick me out. Wow, from what you're saying, they sound like truly awful people. But have you considered finding a place on your own? Oh, I don't want to be alone. I feel so lonely. Wouldn't it be great to have someone to stay with, someone to take care of and support each other? And coincidentally, that person is also my boyfriend's sister. So, when can I move in? Is this afternoon okay? Hold on a second. I never said I agreed to let you move in. Yes, I did buy a 2-bedroom apartment, but I already made plans to have my best friend move in with me. She's studying abroad and will be back in about 6 months, and during that time I also need some private space. So I think you should find another place. Oh, come on. There are still 6 months to go. Can't you help me out just this once? I really have nowhere else to go. Don't you want to know more about me, your future sister-in-law? Do you really need that much private space? Just stay in your own bedroom and close the door. I promise I'll never set foot in your room. I understand, but I don't feel entirely comfortable with the idea. We're not even that close, are we? Besides, you've only been dating my brother for 2 months. Isn't it too early to talk about marriage? I mean, I don't mean to be rude, but almost everyone has had their fair share of relationships. Well, actually, it was Jeremy who expressed his desire to see you and me get along better. Don't you want to see your brother happy when he sees the two important women in his life getting along well and supporting each other? Patricia, I find it hard to believe that Jeremy specifically asked you to reach out to me and request to stay in my apartment. Are you sure that's what he said? Well, he did mention that it would be great if we could get along better. I may have exaggerated it a bit, but he definitely wants us to have a good friendship. Patricia, even though I understand that you're going through a difficult time, I still believe it's best for both of us to maintain our own living spaces. Living together may create unnecessary friction and strain our relationship further. I think it's important to prioritize harmony and avoid any potential conflicts that could affect Jeremy and your relationship. So you're saying you don't want me around because you don't like me and don't support my relationship with Jeremy? No, Patricia, that's not what I meant. Please don't jump to conclusions. I simply think it's better for us to have our own separate living arrangements. It's nothing about disliking you. It's about respecting each other's personal space. But you specifically said you don't want to live with someone you don't know. It feels like you're ignoring me and treating me as if I don't exist. I said someone I don't know well, Patricia, not someone I don't like. Please don't twist my words. Can you stop this nonsense? We haven't moved in together yet, but I've already seen that we're not compatible. I think you should go find another place to live. Oh, wait a minute. There's a call from Jeremy. Okay. Patricia, I didn't expect you to take this step. You told Jeremy I don't respect you? Are you saying that if I don't let you in, you'll break up with Jeremy? Don't you feel that's too compulsive? I'm just being honest with Jeremy about how I feel. I'm not trying to force anyone's hand, but giving Jeremy a choice. So, when can I move into your house? Fine. I'll let you move in because my brother asked for it. But remember, when my friend returns, you'll have to find another place immediately. All right, whatever you say. Can I move in this afternoon? Before you move in, there are a few things we need to clarify. Firstly, there will be a monthly rent of $500 for your room. Additionally, each person is responsible for personal belongings and food and grocery expenses because I prefer not to share them. We'll also split the daily household cleaning tasks evenly, and it's important to ask for permission before using anyone else's belongings. Why are there so many rules? What? You want me to pay rent? $500 per month? Why should I pay when it's your house? I can't provide accommodation for free, Patricia. Adding another person means increased electricity and water bills, right? It's only fair that we share those expenses rather than me shouldering them alone. Lara, I understand your concerns, but can't we find a compromise? I really don't have the means to pay the rent right now, but I promise I'll find a way to contribute in other ways. Maybe I can help with household chores or run errands for you. I just want a chance to prove that I can be a valuable addition to your home. In that case, fine. I won't charge you for rent. However, it's important to maintain the other rules as well. They are in place to ensure a harmonious living environment for everyone in the house. Can't we just let go of the other rules too? I really want us to have a good relationship. Lara, we can be more flexible, can't we? Look, Patricia, I get that we're connected through Jeremy, but living together requires some ground rules. It's not about being uptight. It's about respecting each other's boundaries. But do we really need all these rules? I mean, can't we just go with the flow and trust each other? Trust is important, I agree, but rules help avoid misunderstandings and keep things fair. Plus, they create a sense of order and stability. Okay, fine. I guess I can live with some rules. But let's not make it too strict, alright? Deal. We'll find a balance. Let's make sure we're considerate of each other and communicate openly when something bothers us. Yeah, whatever you want. Can't wait to see how it goes. I'll move in right this afternoon. Hey, Patricia, did you use my laundry detergent again? No. Why do you think that? Are you sure? I'm certain I had some left and now it's gone. Maybe someone else used it. No one else lives here. Oh, I forgot about it. Well, I forgot to mention this earlier, but the other day you left the lid open and it spilled all over the floor. I cleaned it up for you though. Oh yeah? If that's true, isn't it surprising that you've never cleaned the house but helped me clean the floor? Didn't the last time you spilled milk on the table you ignored it and went up to your room? And we argued about it. Yeah, I remember. And I can see I was wrong, so I corrected it. I'm your brother's girlfriend after all. Shouldn't I give you a bad impression, right? That's great to hear. So, could I use some of yours? I need to wash my uniform for tomorrow's meeting. Oh, I'm actually all out too. Fine, I'll go to the store myself. Wait, you're already outside. Can you buy it for me? I'll pay you later. I want to help, but I'm going on a date with your brother. It would ruin our romantic evening if I had to make a detour to the grocery store just to get laundry detergent. But if you don't buy your own, how do you plan to do your laundry without detergent? Oh, that's a good question. I'll take my clothes to the laundromat later. Don't worry, I won't use yours. Whatever. Oh, it's time to take my cupcake out of the fridge. Hey, Pat. Did you eat one of my cupcakes? No, why would I do that? There's one missing and there are crumbs where you were sitting just now. Okay, fine, I got hungry, but it's not my fault. Your brother picked me up late and I couldn't resist. But I need all 4 cupcakes. I made them to take to my parents' house. Well, that's perfect. Your parents can have 2 and you can have the 3rd. Ross is here with me, so he won't need one. My sister's gonna be there too. Well, how was I supposed to know that? Maybe you should have mentioned it before I ate your food. I don't know. Maybe by asking before deciding to eat my food. Wait! By the way, where are all my yogurt and cinnamon buns? And why is my orange juice box empty? I just bought them all last night. Yesterday when I put my cupcakes into the fridge, they were still there. Oh, it's possible that the rats got into the refrigerator and ate them. Our apartment is infested with rats these days, you know? Rats? Is that your feeble excuse? Do you really believe a rat can open the refrigerator door, eat yogurt, and dispose of the container neatly? Can it magically open an orange juice carton and then carefully close it back up? Maybe we have a rat mastermind in our midst, like Jerry Mouse. Whoa, calm down. Fine, I ate them, all right. But you didn't bother to put your name on anything, so I assumed it was fair game. Last night I was starving, so I helped myself to some cinnamon rolls and orange juice. Don't blow it out of proportion. I left some juice for you. I got hungry. What else was I supposed to do? How about buying your own food like a responsible adult? I haven't received my payslip yet, so I'm short on cash. Besides, wouldn't I be rude to let you have my leftovers? You're so self-centered, Laura. Regardless of that, I'm going to be your sister-in-law. Isn't family supposed to share everything? You claim to have no money, yet your room is bursting with new clothes. Can't you put your shopping spree on hold for a day and buy some groceries instead? I don't mind sharing as roommates or family members, as long as there is some reciprocity. It's been 3 months since you moved in, and not once have you contributed to groceries. Buying clothes is my passion. Do you think it's fair to ask me to give up my passion for those mundane things you want? But why would I buy groceries when you always keep the fridge fully stocked? I bought those groceries for myself, not for you. We agreed from day one that we would each take care of our own food and essentials. And let's not forget, it's not even certain that you'll become my sister-in-law. I have no responsibility to accommodate you and treat you like family. If it weren't for my brother, I wouldn't have allowed you to move in. Now, I seriously doubt those stories you shared about your previous roommates bullying you. How dare you accuse me like that? I have never lied to anyone. Oh, really? From what I just witnessed, that doesn't seem to be the case. I don't want to argue with you anymore. I'll go to the store and buy what I need. Fine! While you're out, could you at least get me more orange juice and detergent? And we're running low on toilet paper too. Sure, if you're willing to give me some money to cover the expenses. Ugh, forget it. I'll manage somehow. Just go get your stuff then. Fine, if that's what you want. Listen, Patricia, I just bought a brand new laundry detergent and those items in the fridge. They're strictly off limits to you. I'm not playing around anymore. These are for my personal use only. If you dare to cross that line, I will not take any responsibility for what happens to you. No more orange juice or cinnamon buns for me. I get it. It's not a joke, Pat. If you want to be part of this household and share responsibilities, we can work things out. Otherwise, you need to start getting your own supplies. I said I understand, Lara. You don't have to worry and keep threatening me like this. Well, I do worry. I'm tired of your attitude. This is a shared space and it's time you start respecting that. Fine, whatever. No, it's not whatever. I expect you to take this seriously. I'm leaving tonight to stay at my parents' house, and honestly, I'm relieved to get away from you. Oh, have a wonderful time. I'm sure I'll enjoy the peace and quiet. You know what? Your sarcastic remarks won't change a thing. But before I go, let me give you some final advice. Buy your own toilet paper. I won't be here to bail you out when you run out. Don't worry, I'll manage just fine without your advice. We'll see about that. Goodbye for now, Patricia. Oh my god, Lara! What the hell did you buy? Why are my clothes stained like this? I just bought them and I haven't even worn them yet. Ugh! Are you sure you bought the right laundry detergent? Oh, so what? You used my laundry detergent even though I warned you not to? Well, that's too bad because it's actually bleach. I mixed bleach with that new bottle of laundry detergent. What? Why would you do that? Why didn't you tell me? Are you intentionally trying to set me up? Do you have any idea how much damage you've caused? Don't blame others like that, okay? You assured me that you didn't use my laundry detergent. Why should I report to you about what I do with my own things? Besides, I already warned you not to use my groceries, didn't I? If it wasn't a setup, why would you pour bleach into the detergent? Don't talk like I'm a thief here. You're the one who damaged my new clothes, so you have to compensate me. I like the bottle of laundry detergent, so I poured bleach into it. Is there a law forbidding me from doing that? And don't try to force me to pay for your unreasonable demands because of your rudeness, lack of manners, and entitlement. I haven't even asked you for money for always using my laundry detergent, shampoo, shower gel, and food for free. Oh, so you want to start a war with me? Then don't blame me for eating all your cinnamon buns. And I'll drink the whole bottle of orange juice. You better not do that, Patricia. If you do, you'll regret it. Now you dare to threaten me? Let's see who comes out as the winner. I'm taking a bite of the cake, Lara. Oh, what the hell is this? Oh, why is it so spicy? And it tastes like toothpaste? Yes! Oh, exactly. Oh, it's too spicy. My tongue feels like it's on fire. I had to drink half a bottle of orange juice to soothe it. What? Did you already drink half a bottle of orange juice? Then I'm pretty sure tonight won't be easy for you. Oh, what are you talking about? And how did you know? Oh, my stomach. Why is it so uncomfortable? Are you okay? No, my stomach is really acting up. It must be because of your cinnamon bun. Well, actually, it wasn't what you ate. It's what you drank. No, it couldn't have been the orange juice. I've drunk from this brand many times, but this is the first time. Ouch, it really hurts. I need to go to the restroom right now. Oh, I guess you better hurry. You see, I knew the cinnamon buns tasted so spicy and like toothpaste because I added some special seasonings to them. A little bit of chili powder, and the frosting on top wasn't just frosting. It was also toothpaste. You put toothpaste on the cinnamon buns? Are you insane? Why would you do that? I don't know, maybe to teach someone a lesson. It's not nice to always use someone's things without contributing, you know, and especially to lie to them about it. So you're saying you tampered with my juice too? Excuse me? It's not your juice. I bought it. But yes, you're correct. If you just respected my boundaries and stayed away from it, as I asked, you wouldn't have consumed the laxative I added to it. Now you're just making this up to make me miserable. You intentionally lured me into drinking it by telling me about the food you bought? I'll talk about this with Ross, and he'll set you straight. Do you honestly think I would go to such lengths just to make you miserable? I clearly warned you not to touch my things. And by the way, did you forget to buy toilet paper as I suggested? Toilet paper? Oh no, we don't have any toilet paper here. I asked you to buy it. Why didn't you? What am I supposed to do now? Well, that's not my problem anymore. Remember, I won't be coming back today. Perhaps it's time for you to learn how to handle your own problems. This is unbelievable! You're heartless. I can't believe I ever trusted you. I'll make sure everyone knows the kind of person you truly are. Don't you think what you did is childish? Oh, come on. I'm just in my early 20s. Do you think that's old enough to tolerate such behavior? Even if I were in the 70s, I would still do this to you. Go ahead. Spread your version of the story. I have no doubt that people will see through your manipulations. I'm done being taken advantage of, Patricia. Consider this a wake-up call. Oh no, Patricia? You what? I've had enough of your entitlement and disrespect. I can no longer tolerate your behavior in my house. Pack your things and leave before I come back home tomorrow. What? You can't just kick me out like this. I have nowhere to go. I am your brother's girlfriend. That's not my concern anymore. This is my house, not his. You've shown no regard for my boundaries or the rules of this household. I will not have someone like you as my sister-in-law. Find another place to stay, but it won't be here. You can't do this! Jeremy won't be happy about it. He'll take my side. Let's see if he supports your actions when he learns the truth about how you've been using and deceiving me. I won't let you manipulate him into defending your unacceptable behavior. This is my decision, and you need to accept the consequences of your actions. Your relationship with Jeremy will no longer have anything to do with me, so don't think you can use my brother to control me any longer. When I finally returned home, the aftermath of Patricia's presence in the bathroom became apparent. I couldn't help but chuckle at the sight before me. Her favorite magazine, the one she often indulged in during her countless hours in the bathroom, lay there in tatters. Several pages were torn and scattered about, a comical reminder of the chaos she had brought into my life. Jeremy, upon learning the truth about Patricia's deceit and manipulation, decides to end their relationship. He realizes that trust and honesty are foundations of a healthy partnership, and Patricia's actions have shattered that trust beyond repair. Meanwhile, Patricia's old roommates, fed up with her lies and manipulations, decide to expose the truth about her on social media. They share their experiences, warning others about Patricia's toxic behavior. The posts gain traction, and Patricia finds herself unable to find any place to rent due to her tarnished reputation. Then, as fate would have it, my best friend, who had been studying abroad, finally returned. Her arrival brought a sense of relief and a glimmer of hope for restoring the harmony within my home. It was during this time that something unexpected happened. Jeremy, my brother, and Patricia's ex-boyfriend found himself drawn to my best friend. Their interactions grew more frequent, and it became evident that a special connection was forming between them. As I observed their blossoming relationship, I couldn't help but feel a sense of joy and relief. Finally, Jeremy had found someone who appreciated and reciprocated his affection genuinely. It was a stark contrast to the tumultuous dynamic he had experienced with Patricia.